What's up everyone? Today we will talk about the number for Veilguard and Monster Hunter Wilds. I will mostly focus on Veilguard because it has been bombarded the hardest by the anti-world crown, and it is official. The numbers are out for both game, and the number for Veilguard aren't that bad. I don't know much about the budget for this game, but I think 7,000 peak concurrent player on a Thursday in the middle of Halloween is pretty freaking solid. Of course, because the game is a wolf, so we will see a bunch of internet weirdo trying to discredit it. Look, if you don't like the game, that's fine. A lot of people don't like it, and they made their opinions known by uploading their reviews on YouTube channel for millions of their fans to see. I do not have a problem with that. Matter of fact, I don't even think this game is my cup of tea either. I will probably never play it, but the thing is, I won't consistently badmouth it because it contains some political views that I don't agree with. Unlike this Grifters loser and basement dweller on Twitter, how much of a narcissist are you that you can acknowledge that you don't represent the majority of gamers in this community? Like, motherfucker, keep moving the goalposts and focus on some small part of the entire game. Like, who spent 60 to 70 bucks on a game just to play it for an hour, wrote some negative comment, and refund it, hoping this would do some kind of bad thing to the studio? That's just straight up loser hater behavior. And this guy Smash JT once again come up with something to attack this game. This time is someone who is involved with this game. He talk about being that person being a child predator or annoying Kotaku employee. I don't know any of this is true, but I understand separating art and artist. Plus, I don't really trust a grown-ass man who constantly obsessed with animated female characters. Okay, let's move on from this to the bullshit criticism of this game, which is quote-unquote force the LGBTQ agenda to your face. I only saw a few minutes of dialogue that involved genders and pronoun, and the main focus point here is that there's a whole 2-minute cutscene talking about using the wrong pronouns or some shit. That's all. Bro, it's 2 minutes of potentially dozens of hours long campaign and a bunch of other features. Just blur that shit out. And if you are so fucking weak-minded to tolerate some queerness, then don't fucking play the game or talk about it. The only reason I'm talking about this is because I don't like seeing this motherfucking be like the biggest fucking bully loser out there on the internet. That's why I'm raising my voice. Like, motherfucker, keep crying and bitching and still fucking play the game and promote it on their channel. I wouldn't have a problem with it. But anytime I look up something involved gaming on Twitter, I got flooded with motherfucker comment about how woke this game is and how unattractive certain female characters have become, or they can fix the game by adding big titty female character. All that just sounds fucking pathetic and annoying. Another point the Grifter is trying to attack this game is the character's customization. They try to make an abomination and scream, "This is woke." Well, motherfucker, you made it. You made your character as ugly as possible, and I think that's a plus. It's way funnier having a fucked up looking MC running around fighting monster, in my opinion. This also works well with art. Like, anybody remember that game? Player can design the character as fucked up as it can be, and they freaking love the game for it. And finally, a lot of Grifters are now saying it's underperformed or nowhere near Baldur's Gate 3, which means the game is a failure. Like, bro, Baldur's Gate 3 is a very high fucking bar. We're probably not gonna see any game like it for a very long time. An RPG game that doesn't reach Baldur's Gate 3 number is not a failure. The game has the biggest opening for a single player EA game. Plus, it's the biggest opening of the entire franchise. That's a success in my opinion. Is it not? When you smash all the previous number, that's a success. And despite a bunch of people attacking it online and leaving negative review, the game still has the most positive review, so it cannot be that bad. They like to say go woke, go broke. Well, in this case today, we got two prime examples of going woke and not going broke, which are Monster Hunter Y, which reached 450,000 concurrent player today. That game also has some drama revolving the localizer, but it's also doing extremely well. I hope this game quiet the anti-woke movement a bit. They're getting too arrogant and act like they know better than some of the world's best developers. Like, they think they just add some dirty freaking AI art into their posts and think like, there's a way. I know what others think like. No, you know what other freak in your community like. Not every other gamer. If people keep letting minor things that annoy you, preventing you from enjoying something, you will miss out on a lot of wonderful things. And the prime example of this is Furiosa, a very good action movie and a perfect prequel to Mad Max Fury Road. It's freaking bomb at the box office. Because people thought it was just some woke girl boss shit, but it was so much more than that. That movie made me hate the anti-woke because if they become the loudest voice in the gaming world and the media world, how many more games and movies like Furious out that will never stand a chance? I know a lot of people hate the woke mob and they deserve it, but don't let the hate blind you and lead you towards something even worse than the woke. And that's all I have to say for today's video. Alright, ace out.